trooper riding in the night, heart of gold but ready to fight, standing tall, doing what's right, shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep, breaking chains, leaving pain behind, calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, spawn trooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around, justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell, standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, spawn trooper rides again. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell, standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, spawn trooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You just can't make this up. And believe it or not, the whole time when you've been listening to all that, I have been sneezing my arse off. Pardon my French. I did not stop sneezing until just now. What? Really? Oh yeah, I have some bad news and some good news for you. Some bad news for our American counterparts over on the other side of the pond, and some good news for you. So, by the way, there's 11 of you here. Hit that like button, and remember, if you're not subscribed, you are, go and check to make sure you still are. And let's get cracking into the good morning. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Lisa, Nimrod. Hi, Nimrod. Aussie Jen, SMN, Vicky. Oh, wow. I can't believe I sneezed that much. Hello, darling. Thank you, darling. Hi, Vicky again. Vicky, and who else we got? We got Seagull. Oh, we got everyone here. Wow, I can't believe I was sneezing like that. Whew. Anyway, oh, wrong one. So right now I am looking for. Yeah, no, let's. I'm look. I don't even know how to. Oh, easy tiger. I don't even know how to address this. It's because I'm not into politics, and I really don't know how to. It's. Hang on a minute. How do you spell politics? Politics. Is that right? Or have I just totally lost the plot? Hi, Arizona Hawk. How you doing? Uh, Oopsie. Sorry, I hit that mute button. Right. Anyway, sorry. 1 second. Yeah, I'm a bit gobsmacked. I don't even know how to react to this, so I'm just going to go straight into it because I think this morning, and this is not a bad. Oh wait, this is not a bad thing in the regards of America or Americans itself. What it is basically uh, an opinion. I'm making my own opinion from what I've heard and what I've seen. Now I'm hello, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Ken. Sorry. Now I'm a type of person. I try to get the facts first before I even open my mouth. And some people will disagree with that, but I can assure you that that's the fact. So this morning, while I was doing some gaming, and I decided to do a little bit. I wanted to do a different video, so I've been doing, been doing stuff. Hi, host Vicar, how you doing? Hans, good morning. Right. Anyway, Digital, hi. Uh, okay, let's just go straight into it. Right. Everything that I've heard so far, I can't remember the name of the Vice President of the United States. Um, I can't remember his name. But I've taken an instant dislike to that guy. Right, what it is, here's the thing. Right, when I served in the military, as you're aware, all right, there are two things that the only time and the only place you should be shouting or raising your voice is if someone is in imminent danger of getting hurt, or all right, you're shouting out battle orders, or you're giving out warnings, right, and that's in the field. Now, the fact that they were in the Oval Office packed with rants, right? The fact that the Oval Office was packed with media and God knows who else, and obviously the entourage from both parties. The fact that what Vance said, I can't even remember because I was that angry when I was listening to it. I mean, for someone who actually lives in Europe, who's only about, I would say, 3,500 miles away from Ukraine, okay, I, I am not a very happy teddy bear. Now, everyone has their own opinion, and people may not agree. And the thing is, you can't, regardless of what country you're from, you can't paint everyone in that country with the same brush. You can't do that. It's wrong. Okay. So, if you take offense about what I'm about to say, then you need to grow up and come back into the world of reality because this is fact. I watched the interview, the Oval Office interaction between Zelensky, President Trump. Sorry, I do apologize, and Vance. They ambushed him. That was an absolute ambush. Now, before I actually go into the facts about all this, I'm going to give you my opinion. As a former member of the British Armed Forces and also someone who has an understanding, okay, when Zelensky, one thing that stood out when Zelensky asked Vance if he's ever been to the Ukraine, he couldn't find the words to actually say anything because he got called out big time. The second thing is the fact that he raised his voice and then looked around to see the reactions of people and then raised his voice again to President Zelensky. The fact that the attitude like, oh, it's because of us, is because of what us, it's because of us. Now, can you understand why a lot of Europeans don't like Americans? And the problem is, it's not against America. It's sorry, let me rephrase that. It's not against Americans per se. It's against this attitude. Now, I, for one, have a lot of American friends, and I mean a lot of American friends. And I've also gained a lot of American friends through coming on to you, doing live streams. But I am absolutely disgusted the way President Zelensky, who has been battling this ever since he took office in Ukraine. Now, in this whole Oval Office incident, okay, you got President Trump going on and on and on about the Bidens, about Clinton, and you could, if you look at the body language of Zelensky and you look at him, if I'd have been Zelensky in that situation, I would have just said something in my own language to the people who came with me. So my staff and everything, I'd have went to them, guys, we're leaving. I would have stood up and I would have walked out. I would have went, thank you very much, goodbye, and I would have walked out. Then, excuse me for the cough. Then the raising of the voice. You got it's basically strong arming a president who is leading another country who at the moment is at war with Russia. Russia has always been a country of very interesting country. Now, this is not a political stream. It's what I've noticed. The attitude about, without us, wouldn't do anything, you wouldn't be anywhere. What about all the other countries who are way smaller than the United States, who have got less budget? All right. And we're talking about Norway, Sweden, Denmark, with Germany. We're talking about a lot of countries who are helping because they understand exactly what's happening. Now, Trump has been in office, a month or so? And now he's basically saying, you either do what I tell you to do, or we're not going to help you anymore. So that sends two signals. This is my personal opinion. It doesn't mean I'm just saying. So basically, what Trump is saying is this: you do as I say and not as I do. So you want a ceasefire with right? Okay, let's get the facts straight. All right. You want a ceasefire. Okay, there are stipulations in the ceasefire. But how come you got Vice President Vance and President Trump trying to orchestrate a ceasefire when Vance hasn't even been to the country? All right. I don't even know if Trump has. And you've got a new US ambassador going to Russia. Wait, what? So what is the situation? Let me ask. So my question, if President Trump would turn up in this stream right now, or Vance would turn up in this stream right now, and they would say, okay, what's your problem and what's your question? Well, first of all, right, if you raise your voice at me, right, you're going to find out how loud I can talk. Right. The second thing is there's no cameras, so you can't play to the cameras, because that's exactly what happened. Now you can go and watch this whole thing. Right. The media are all over it. Okay. Now, it's not making any sense why Trump. Now, Was this put on for the cameras? Question one. Question two. Why were they talking to him like he was a complete idiot? Why were they raising it? Why was he shouting? The guy was not even a foot away from him, and even Trump started raising his voice. They interrupted him. They didn't even give him a chance to answer. The fact that he can speak English, right? But you have to remember, someone who's English, whose language is not English, right, need to translate the English into their own language, then from their own language back into English. So that it takes a while. And I am absolutely disgusted at the President of the United States and and his vice president. That what they did was absolutely uncalled for, unprofessional, and as far as I'm concerned now, all right, my attitude towards that establishment is done. The fact that, I mean, like I had this ready. I had this. We were going to talk about politics and everything. I was going to get into it, but in fact, what we're going to do, we're going to go straight into it. So let me educate you guys. The Russian, the Russo, it's called the Russo-Ukrainian War. Right, it began in February 2014. Right after the Revolution of Dignity, Russia occupied and annexed Crimea from Ukraine and supported pro-Russian separatists, who began fighting the Ukraine military in Donbass war. Right, that's the two. You got the two little counties on the eastern coast. The first 8 years of the conflict was also include naval incidences and cyber warfare. In February 2020, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine and began occupying more of the country, starting the biggest conflict in Europe since World War II. The war has resulted in a refugee crisis and tens of thousands of deaths. Now, a lot of people don't discuss this. What about all the children that were taken to Russia? Okay. What about, all the, obviously foreign fighters over there, who've been taken prisoner and that. You never hear from them again. Now, hi, Mitch. Now, in early 2014, this whole war could have been avoided. Now, here's the problem. Excuse me. The two major, so there's three major areas in Ukraine that were occupied illegally: Crimea, Donbass, and the other one was Luhansk. Okay, and they wanted it's about being Russian and everything. Now, all this carried on, right? So Russia was covertly supporting them, right? They had quite a few troops in there, right? In 2021, there was a massive Russian build-up near Ukraine borders and in Belarus. Anyone heard Belarus be involved lately? Nope. Right? Russian officials denied plans to attack Ukraine. Right? They lied to everybody. Right? So, next thing you know, what happens? Right? Basically, President Putin voiced expansionist views and denied Ukraine rights to exist. So basically, as far as he's concerned, Ukraine exists. So you seriously think that Putin is actually going to change his mind? You think that Trump is going to change Putin's mind, right, and give back the Crimea, right? And if people in Donbass and Luhansk want to stay out of Ukraine, then put the border in front of those two areas. That's it. Okay, simple, right? That's what. Anyway, in 2022, right, basically DPR and LPR were recognized by Russia as independent parts of their country. On the 24th of February 2022, Putin announced a special military operation. Now, it's already been proven that a lot of the troops were contracts, and also most of them didn't even realize they were in Ukraine, and they didn't even realize, right, until live fire. Basically, they ended up on a two-way range. Right, target will fall when hit. Now, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm being very serious. As far as I'm concerned, right, both sides have lost multiple thousands of men and civilians. A lot of civilians in Ukraine have been unalive due to this. Now, here's the issue. The fact that this conflict in Ukraine has caused a couple of countries who were not part of NATO or not part of the European community, right, have now joined. Right, Finland, for example, yeah, and other countries. This alone, right, pissed Putin off. Putin has threatened multiple countries, you know, and basically started moving around ICMBs, basically intercontinental devices that could make a big mushroom. Never, I mean, it's all just jeez. I still can't get over I really can't get over. Now, if you do enough history and you do enough history, you do enough research, you can see stuff that happened. Now, what about the puppet? What was his name? Oh, what was that guy's name? The private contractor, the guy who owned his own private. Oh, what was his name? I can't remember his name. He ended up his plane and fell out of the sky. Can't remember his name. What was his name? What was his name? What was his name? Right. Okay. So no, can't remember. Don't really care. Right. So here's the thing. I'm trying to look just to give you an idea. Right. I mean, hang on a minute. Just 1 second. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Here are some things that basically are factual. Well, they're not factual. It's, basically, just put this down to allegedly or speculation. Right, the total fatalities from. Oh no, that's not. All right, okay, there you go. No, that can't be right. Wait, is that per day? Uh. Well, that's not really. No, that's. Sorry, just bear with me a sec. I'm doing this while you were talking. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. From February 24th, 2022 to January 31st, 2025. Oh my God. 12,605 unalived, and 669 of them were children. And injured, 29,178, and of them children, 1,854. And that was from Statista 2025. Wow. Wow. And I'm seeing that for myself for the first time as well. Zelensky said 43,000 Ukrainian soldiers have been unalived and 370,000 wounded. That compares with 600,000 unalived and wounded reported for Russia. This was a while back. This was February. No. This is absolutely insanity. This is insane. So here's the thing. You've got two Western leaders, or one Western leader with his lapdog, sitting in a room shouting at the president of a country that is being systematically wiped off the earth. I mean, you'll never ever figure out how you'll never ever figure out what the true toll is. You will never figure that out. I mean, for example, right, the Russian foreign minister, he looks like Shrek. Actually, he looks like that guy from I can't even remember the Frankenstein. Right, right, the details. The total combat losses of Russian forces between the 25th of February 2022 and March 2021 are estimated as to be the followers. Figures are parentheses represent at latest losses. Approximately 875,610 plus 1,050 military personnel. 10,233 tanks, 21,249 armored vehicles, 28,000 artillery pieces, 1,300 multiple rocket systems, air defenses 1,088, fixed wing aircraft 370, helicopters 331, tactical and strategic UAVs, they've lost a lot, 27,000, 3,000 cruise missiles, 28 ships, one sub, 39,000 vehicles and fuel tankers, 3,700 special vehicles and other equipment. And that information right now is being confirmed. However, here's the thing. That does not include North Korean troops. No, we're not doing Arizona. We're not going to do this for too long. I'm just giving a reason why I'm discussing what I'm discussing. Now, at the end of the day, politics is one thing, but when you've got a situation where you got someone sitting in your midst, his English language is not his first language, shouting and being aggressive and trying to be the way that whole thing was that was not right. That was not right. But it just, I mean, like, how the heck can you shout at? Well, not shout. I mean, raise your voice. And you could see the body language from Zelensky, how uncomfortable he was. And the fact that the vice president, what's his name again? Volt, whatever. Yeah. The fact that Vance, there you go. The fact that Vance, the way he behaved, it was like he was trying to, oh God. And then right afterwards, President Trump was interviewed. And the first thing he mentioned was about a $5 billion deal with Apple. And then he started going into about, and then afterwards, Zelensky was on a I don't know even know what show it was. Hang on a minute, I'll tell you straight away. Fox News, right? He was on Fox News. And basically, Zelensky was asked whether he owes Trump an apology or not. I mean, if I had been Zelensky, no, because at the end of the day, you don't have to apologize when you're having a constructive conversation. but I don't. I think, like, if anyone needs to apologize, I think they all need to apologize to each other. Now, I know that the American people have supported Ukraine. I get that. And, and I think they are very appreciative of that. And I think multiple times they've actually said it. But the thing is, yeah, America comes first. Americans come first. I get that, and I appreciate that. Just like UK or Germany or France or anything like. But when you've got a country that's been at war 21, well, no, it's actually about 11 years. No, longer than that. Am I losing the plot? 11 years. It is 11 years. You know, I really don't know. I mean, but this is my opinion. I mean, my insight. I mean, from what I'm seeing, and the thing is, I'm not from America. I don't live there, so I don't go day in day out. You know, paying the bills and paying for fuel and buying groceries and paying rent and going to work, driving and everything. So I can't really say what it is like to live in America. I do have friends there. I have been there. I've been to Canada as well, and I can't really comment on that. So I'm going to be straight up with you. Look, you know, uh, unless I get put a survey out and everyone fills out that survey and tells me and explains to me, what hells you got to go through to survive from day to day. You know, I know people who live in RVs and in their cars and in tents and camping sites and stuff like that. And and I get it, but when you've got a president and his vice president acting like they are the uber gods of the planet, and that's how it came across. That if it wouldn't be for America, Ukraine would, there's 3 days and stuff like that. And I'm like going, what the hell are you saying? There are other countries, NATO countries, and other countries that weren't even in NATO or weren't even part of of Europe, and they were helping and they were giving them stuff. I mean, come on, for crying out loud! It's not about how you can flex or stuff like that. It's about the front door of Europe, right? When we're talking about Lithuania, uh, um, oh crap, I forgot the names of those three. So you got all Poland, you got Latvia, you got Lithuania, you got Estonia, you've got all these countries on the brink. Like Ukraine is like the what you call it? It's like that big boulder in front of the door, and I mean, it's just there's so much I want to say, but I don't want to say it. And I'm trying to think, be very careful. I'm not. I don't want to sound like an asshole towards Americans because I've got so many friends who are American, and it's not America. It's not the Americans. It's the politics. The politics are. This is why I'm trying to avoid talking about. But the thing I'm trying to point at is what happened at Oval Office and that press meeting was so unprofessional and so uncalled for. They could have done that behind closed doors, not in front of cameras. And there's no excuse for that. None whatsoever. That guy has been leading a country that's been in conflict for 11 years. And all that guy could talk about is about the Bidens and oh Jesus. Anyway, good morning everybody. Right, that's enough. That's it. I'm just a bit too pissed off. I am so fucking disappointed. I'm sorry. I am so disappointed. Right, and now I can understand why I'm starting to think that there's a lot of issues that people have gotten them over there that you need to deal with, and you shouldn't be dealing with it, on a platform or in front of newscasters and God knows it. Like, how can you treat someone who has been physically went to the scenes of what happened to civilians, all right, who has to meet troops who've been on the front line multiple times? How could you talk to someone like that the way you did? I am never ever going to respect them to ever again. I respect everyone else. I respect everyone else, but those two, Nah, that's it. I'm done with that. No. I've never ever, well, over in South America, that's happened a couple of, but I've never seen a Western president or prime minister or anyone behave the way they have. All in the name of business and money. And the thing is, there's no troops over there. They're all in Estonia and Lithuania and Poland and everywhere else. So if you want peace, then here's an idea. Get Putin and Zelensky in one room. Right? Turn around to Putin and tell him to leave the Crimea, and then all's good. And then basically repatriation, and then Russia is responsible, right, to clean up the mines and everything else, because it's going to take years. Jesus, just thinking about that. Those butterfly mines, they're going to be everywhere. That's insanity. That is crazy. But there you go. But anyway, good morning, everybody. It is me, your trooper. Totally sure. I still can't get. I cannot get that 10 minutes I watched of that stream. I just can't. I can't get it out of my head. I mean, if you look at Zelensky, he at one point he looked at one of his staff, and he didn't roll his eyes. He just went, "There you go." And they didn't even give him a chance to talk. And every time he did start talking, they interrupted him. I mean, that's like taking a lollipop off a child. I mean, the guy speaks good English, but it takes a while for him to actually. I mean, if you watch that interview on Fox News, you can see it's just absolute insanity. It's absolute insanity, and it's sad. It's a shame. But hey, maybe he's now going to go back and he's going to tell his country, right, guys, I just got fobbed over by Trump. I appreciate everything the American people and the country of America did for us, but that's it. And let's just hope that they treat Putin the same way. There you go. End of topic. Bang. Done. Moving on. Good morning. Right. Yeah, I had a little bit of fun. For the last couple of hours, well, couple of hours, I was playing Arma 4 free. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to try something different when I do this video. It's going to be interesting. He says bravely, sort of, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. So, good morning. How is everybody? Yeah. But I mean, if we look at the bigger picture, guys, it's not about politics. It's about people's lives on both sides. But the thing is, when you invade a country and then call it a special military operation, hello. Wait, Trump did. Wait a minute. What Trump did late night, early this morning? Did sign the Obama-Biden aid and support law. What's that for? Because I've never heard that. Good, Ken. That's good to know. His script was written by a badly educated spin doctor for publicity. Yeah, but Lisa, I mean, Jesus Christ, did you see how they treated him? I've never seen that before. That is probably the first time I've seen that happen. I mean, well, it wouldn't have happened with Biden because he probably didn't even know where he was or who he was or when he was. Bless his cotton socks. But I mean, I've seen similar things like that happen, but it was like an ambush. It was like they were tag teaming. They were tag teaming him to give aid and support to Zelensky. Oh, so they have agreed to do that. Well, well, that contradicts what was said. Oh, okay, whatever. I mean, like the fact that, yeah, okay. Let's all go to our happy place for 5 minutes. Let's go to a happy place, drink some coffee. Actual fact, now I knew what I forgot. I knew what I forgot. I knew what I forgot. Oh God, I knew I forgot that. Oh, right. Let's get rid of that. Oh no, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Do you know I'm going to delete that? No, I'm going to keep that. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. And we go like that. And now we click that and we go over here. I like this, but I watched some tutorials last night. Well, yeah, this morning. Actually, not last night, this morning. God, my brain. Come on, catch up. Oh, yeah, I watched some tutorials about OBS and Restream. It was very interesting, very educational as well. Hey, Dr. Pepper, good idea. Be right back. This is why I don't get into politics, because the thing is, one, I haven't got a clue, but I really don't, oh my God, Zelensky's starving me. Run, Zelensky, run. Oh my God. Oh God, Dr. Pepper. You ready, guys? Yeah, here we go. Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah. Oh, listen to that. Oh, yeah. Early morning, Dr. Pepper. How can you go wrong with that? Yes. Dr. Pepper. Ow, 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 ow. Paper cut, you mother. Ow. How dare you cut me, Ken? Oh, well. It's only blood. I've got enough of that. Good morning, Missy Lady. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Doctor. So, new day, new start, weekend. Yo. So, how have you all been? Oh, pardon me. Jeez, sorry. Deep diddly dip deep. There you go. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at let's have a look at what you guys have been typing. And we are going to agree to disagree. Blah, 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 not daddy. Just because we have different opinions doesn't mean we need to hate. It's just like yep. All I say is the most unpresidential president I've ever seen. Well, okay. They are giving everyone a bar its own. Dr. Pepper laughing and blood. Yep. Good morning, Moosey Lady, once again. Hi, and hey, you be Mrs. Ford, you can't give a belief or opinion and lost the power of self. Okay. So, man, morning, Moosey Lady. Sorry I'm late to the party. You're never late. I've had 4 visits to Tourette's Corner, surrounded by bullshit. Oh, yeah. No, but you know what? It's been very interesting. What did I... what was it I wanted to talk about? Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, is it me? Or is there like a new hate campaign going on? Is it like a tag team between the Crampons and Mr. Magoo, Skeletor, and Cracker? What's his name? Oh, what is his name? Don Pusher, Crusher, whatever his name is. Anyway, the fact that they've made a video and the fact that they've put a picture in there of Jeremy Hells looking like someone from 1933, that's not very good. That's not very good, because that is actually racial hate. No, well, not just that. It's how can I put this? The Three Stooges have struck again. Now, I mean, it's just like, what's next? Seriously, what's next? I mean, they're already who are they blaming? They're blaming Jeremy and they're blaming Travis for the post to be missing. But someone else put a picture up this morning. And by the way, I posted a post a few days. Oh, this now yep. You can tell my brain's doing 200 miles an hour because I got a lot to talk about today. Right. First things first. I put a post up. No swearing. Just to point out the video. And it got declined. It was posted, it was live, it was in the group, and then it got declined. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And like yeah, whatever. Anyway, all right, the thing is it's freaking funny. All right. But the thing is, other people who've put up the same picture and put their comments to it, right, you can see. So I'm like going, oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's just one of those, stupid things. Anyway, someone actually put like red line and that's saying that's Jeremy's property. A little bit confused, but I'm going to go with it. And then the yellow circle where the post was put, where apparently the fleas put the post on. So if this is true and it states that where the red line is the property of Jeremy Hales, and they went onto that property and put a post in his property, all right, then they have been trespassing and it's also damaging his property. But hey, but the thing is, like, I think someone else, because what they're trying to say is that he's been lying. He hasn't, right? Because like, why would Jeremy be dishonest about a memorial or about someone? Why would he be dishonest about that and go back by that? However, the thing is, right, the fact that that post was put in and then both of them, because one post didn't belong to them, can't have that no trespass sign, that post, but the other one, right next to it, was the memorial one. So if you got a no trespass sign on one post and then like that ribbon on the other post, why would you take both when one basically states no trespassing, but the other one has got it? That makes no sense. But anyway, the fact that these people are still going on about this, they're still going on about, oh, he did this, he did that, and like they're trying to find or trying every excuse, even if they're on a sinking ship that's got more water coming in it than, I was just about to say something, but I'm not going to say it, right? A individual who likes to play with poles and dance on them, right? It makes no sense. I mean, you'd think after the new court case and everything else, the filings and everything, you would think these people would go quiet. They would just stop and, yeah, I think we need to stop. Good morning, TJ Rass. All right. And you'd think they would stop, but they're not. I don't know who else. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know who else is modding, but can we just put Moosey Lady and DJ's links in there, please? Just to give them a little bit of a... There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so it makes absolutely no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. The fact that like there's a lot going on at the moment, and the fact that Bone Crusher sat on it, oh god, I tell you, these people are absolutely. I mean, now they're attacking Randy Socket as well. Oh god, I would rather sit I would rather sit in a zoo and watch a dozen llamas run around and spitting at each other than than even waste any energy trying to read or listen to what these idiots are actually doing, because it makes no sense anymore. You know, you've got what you want. You've got the grifts out. Obviously, now you've got two new members to the anti what the hell's ecosystem, and them two. Oh my word! Now, would it be bad if I said those two were drop kicked when they were born? But then again, I mean, like looking at one who was an attorney at law, who no longer is. Bruce has gone silent running, or posts here and there once in a while. He's gone silent. Well, sort of. But have you noticed that like the crampons now don't have that full board of people on their streams when they're streaming, and they sound very deflated. That's one thing I have noticed is that like it's like what you've walked up to a car and just let the air out the tires. Before it was all like rah, 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 rah. Now it's like rah, 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 rah. Give it a couple of more weeks and all you hear is like rah. You know, it's like there's a guy on TikTok. He dresses up as a Marine, as a Air Force, then Space Force, and then Coast Guard, and then Army. And then every time he does a Marine, he goes, rah, rah, rah. Yeah, that's what they sound like. They sound like absolute idiots. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't use the Marine. I would use the Space Corps, Space Force. There you go, Space Force, because that's exactly what they're. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today? Why can't I actually speak, let alone have a sentence in? What are you staring at, Cat? All right, go back to sleep then. I think I've had too much I think I got too much caffeine in me. Huh. But seriously, I mean, how? How? How can these people still go on after what they've been told? I mean, it's that stupid. It's like walking up behind a bomb disposal expert with a balloon and then popping the balloon behind him. That's how stupid it is. The fact that they still go, I mean, it makes absolutely no sense. So, Mitch, here's a word of advice. Here's a word of advice, my friend. Don't even bother. Don't even go anywhere near that group. If you're going to go to a Facebook group, go to what's it called again? Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you right away. I'll tell you right away. It's called Otter Creek Tube Town. Go there. If you want interaction with people who are interested in what's going on with this court case and everything else, go to that group. You're safer and you're better off, and there's better people in there. The other group is just full of toxicity and hate. The fact that it's still up and running is beyond me. And I think it should be taken down. I won't miss it. That's for sure. But yeah, I um, what have I been sent now? Oh, you must be joking. Oh my God. Do you know they should? Do you know what? Do you know what they should do? Do you know what they should do? I think someone someone needs to create Olympics for the stupid, for people who talk out their backsides, for people who, when they speak, they smell like a sewage workplace. Seriously, because like, yeah. Anyway, so no, not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of, Raz. As far as no, not that I'm aware of. But I don't usually. I only pop on once in a, like when I go on Facebook. I only pop in them groups. Usually, I just leave it. I just watch videos, and once in a while, I go and laugh and make sarcastic comments and make fun. And because sometimes I need entertainment from other people, and the only way you can get that entertainment is by going in there and reading some of the crap that's written in there. But there you go. Hello, my dear. Hey, Marlin. Welcome. Good to see you. Um, good. It's really good to see you. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And yeah, it's a very interesting day today. It's really weird today. Is it me or is it just weird today? Is it just one of those days where, oh yeah, it's Saturday? Yeah, yeah. But it's a fantastic day, isn't it? It's warm. Well, sort of. Um, there is one thing I do want to say though, is that I will be now working on more gaming videos and stuff like that. And at some point, I am going to try. Don't quote me, but I am going to try. Not promising. I'm going to try. It may never happen. I'm going to try to finish a freaking sentence. Well, what I'm going to try is hi, Heidi, by the way. See, I can't finish that. Hello, good morning, Heidi. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to do other stuff. So once I get the stuff I want to talk about, is I'm going to show you how to do 3D wounds or 3D effects. So for Halloween and stuff like that, or if you got like some stuff. So I'm going to be doing that. All right. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm also going to be giving you information of stuff that you can buy or you can get, different types of makeup stuffs and everything you need. Uh, uh, oh, right. Okay, Dave. Um, is your game on computer or on the? It's only on game on computer. And hopefully this weekend I will try. I'm going to try, and no promises. I'm going to. And the thing is, until I've actually got I've got one Stream Deck, but I'm gonna get a different Stream Deck that can cover both YouTube restream and obviously other stuff that I stream on. So I'm going to try to get a video. I'm going to see what happens, set everything up, and I'm going to do a flight sim. But here's the thing. The problem is if I do any long haul flights, then obviously people are going to get bored. Um, so I need to figure out. So what I'm going to do is just fly around, do missions and stuff like that. And hopefully people, will enjoy it. I still need to figure out the sound because some of the games, obviously are playing up, and the reason that's happening is because of Restream. I've already been testing it, and it doesn't happen on any other platform except this one. So, yeah. So I'm going to be doing some more videos. So there'll be more videos coming out. And I think that what I'm going to try and do is separate the live streams from gaming streams, because to be perfectly honest with you, I think, too many live streams is also a little bit too much. So we'll see what happens. Basically, when you sign up to Restream, it will ask you, where is it? I forgot, where is it? I can't remember where it is, but you can actually. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Is it here? Nope, it's not there. Nope. Video, audio, there. Show advanced setups. No. I can't remember, but I know that you can actually set it up where I think you go into your connections, you click on connections, and what it does, you can see where you can connect to it. If you connect to your YouTube, then it But the thing is, obviously, when you connect to Restream, because I don't have the pro one yet, I just have the free one. Basically, I can't really explain, that much. You just have to go to. I know you have to connect it from Restream to your account. So, good morning, Amogo. Welcome. Marlin, are you off? Take care, Marlin. I will do. I will hug my queen. You take care, and you have a lovely time, and make sure you're safe, and make sure you get home safe. All right. Thanks very much for coming in. I appreciate that. So yeah. And what else is there? I mean, to be honest with you, today I'm not even with it today. I'm just all over the place because I've been playing a game, and I think I found a server that's really good, and like I was doing missions and I was like slotting the AI, and I was finishing the missions, and I was like going, and I had like, oh, what was it? I had about 50,000 of the currency in my pocket, and I was like, where the hell did that come from? And then I thought, you know what? Go down there, collected everything, got the box, put it in a vehicle, went to another mission, and I started shooting. I know for a fact I had 52,000 in my wallet, and I started shooting the AI, and there was 10. So I got rid of them, complete the mission, and then basically, and next thing you know, I've got 90,000 in my pocket, and I was like, what? So I thought, okay, go and do another mission, and basically halfway through that mission, I got slotted. But in the end, I completed it, and you'll see that in the video, in a multi-part video. And I was like, oh, right, okay. So basically, you get money, and if you shoot AI that are in the vehicles, you get 1,000 each. And I was like, oh, yeah. So this server is really good, but it's, you definitely have to work to get the respect to basically get the best weapons and the better weapons. And the thing is, they've got shipwrecks there as well. So when you go down, you get diving equipment. You can dive down to get the boxes, and in the boxes you will have building material. You have code locks and weapons and ammunition and stuff like that. It's really good. It's really good. So I'm going to be doing that. The flight sim definitely, and at some point I may even decide to go onto World of Warships, because I haven't done that for a while. And I haven't done Deadside for a while as well. And also DayZ. So I'm going to try and do some DayZ as well. So, but hopefully in the near future, once I grow and once I've got to a point where I think, yeah, okay, I think it's time to monetize, then I'll monetize. And then I think that, like I said before, and my goal is obviously to pay it forward, but I need to prep myself. I need to get stuff that I can use for the live streaming and that. I'm going to get that first, get that out of the way, and then anything else is then paid forward. And that I'm going to make sure that there's transparency and that everyone knows. Will I do? I got asked a couple of questions, so I'm just going to go through the questions that I've been asked privately. So just bear with me a sec. All right. Okay. So the first question was basically, I can't read my own writing. Well, I don't know. Was question 2, question 3? Do you know? I mean, right? Okay, I can't read my own writing, so I'm just going to go. I'm just going to attempt. Right. Anyway, so the first question was, will I donate to any type of veteran charities? And my answer to that is absolutely. But obviously, I already do certain donations each year. But I am going to, sort of like broaden my mind. And I'm going to try my best. I mean, obviously, money doesn't grow on the trees. I don't expect people to, but if in the future, because I have been thinking about it, and I'm definitely going to do something charitable for troops over here, especially for homeless troops and for. Where's your mute button? Put a banana in your mouth. So yeah, that's one thing I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm not going to pay attention to chat right now because I want to stay on topic and I take this very serious, this part. So basically, I'm going to do that. It's like combat stress awareness, SAFA. I'm definitely going to. They're two major charities I'm going to go be donating to, and I am going to make absolutely sure that there will be transparency. The second question was, will I do anything other than gaming? Well, gaming is what I do to enjoy myself and also to decompress. So basically, everyone has their own different way of like chilling out, and there's a lot of people who like it, who don't mind sitting there and watching or, interacting while you're playing. So that's one reason I want to share my what I do, and if people enjoy it, then fine. If they don't have to stay. They don't have to watch. They can come back the next time when I'm not gaming. And no one is forcing people to sit in a stream and chat and watch the gaming. But at the same time, you have to understand is that I don't want to sit there for 3 hours and watch someone knit. It's just one of those things. But if there's someone sitting in there and they're knitting, but there's people in there that I want to talk to and I just want to have a chat, then I'm going to go and sit in there and have a chat. And if the host or the creator talks to me, then I'm going to say hi and have a conversation. Just because they're knitting doesn't mean that you can't have an interaction with someone. So besides the gaming, there's a lot of stuff that I've got planned. And also when in the summer, when I get on my bike, I want to record stuff, but the thing is, if I record stuff, I'm definitely going to do it in a different freaking country or different county. That's for sure. I think we got enough strange people running around as it is. The special effects and the 3D effects, that's one thing I definitely want to get out there, because I think that there's a lot of people who have the talent to actually create stuff that they can use each year. It's just like, Halloween or Christmas and stuff like that. How, like, say for example, you want to pimp out your a room and you want to use a Star Wars theme, or you want a Star Trek theme, or Halo theme, how do you make if you want to make it like a cave, how do you make the rocks, And the thing is, what you can do to do that, you get some chicken wire, for example, all right, and then get some aluminium, or aluminum, as the Americans say. Get some aluminium, and then wrap paper in it, so it makes, and then put like plasterboard, and then just basically make it look like a rock. And then what you do is then you have to paint it to look like rock, right? And then what you do, once that is hard and it's full, you get expanding foam, fill it with expanding foam, and then you can attach it to the wall. Right, you just put a couple of hooks in there when you're using the the plaster, and then you attach some hooks in it while it's still wet. Wait till it's dry, and then you reinforce it. You put and if you want, you can even get fiberglass resin. You just mix it up with hardener and then paint over it. Just make sure it's outside, and you're wearing a protective gear like a mask, a respirator, and goggles and gloves. And then you just let it dry, and then sand it down, and then spray it. There's a lot of stuff I want to sort of bring to the table, and also lighting as well. You can get fairly cheap LED strips that you can put around, and um, turn your room into pin clicking, making blankets on a 6-hour stream. Can you knit and dry? What the hell are you on about, Lisa? Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff that may sound boring, but once you see it, it's also like about how to get painting computer towers as well. I painted the computer tower. It took me 18 hours non-stop. I actually did it for 18 hours over a weekend, and richly put like a solar system on it, and edged with a Dremel. Obviously, I got a picture of R2D2 and then stenciled it onto the computer, and then Dremeled it in. And then I basically got the other side of it. Oh no, and then the other side of it, it had, what was it? An ATST, a chicken walker. That's from Return of the Jedi, the ones that walk through the forest. And then on another computer, I called it the Transformer. It's basically from it's Transformer, and it's it was Optimus Prime, so that took a while as well. Resprayed it, put a special line, a red line in it, which you can only see with a flash. So and bullet holes in the other side of it. We've used a Dremel. So but anyway, so that's going to be besides gaming. The third and last question is, there were 2 points in it. Will I ever stop coughing, and will I get a mute button? No, and maybe. Because obviously, if I can set up a system like OBS, because I've done some research, and I can set it up on some sort of device and that, and if I'm about to cough, I'll press the button. But sometimes it won't work that way, and at the end of the day, it's a natural thing to happen. If you're wearing earphones, then my apologies, but I can't stop nature. I can't stop something from happening. I can try my best, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And there was a couple of other questions which I'm not going to discuss because I think they're a little bit out of context. They're a little bit rude. And I told the person that, and one of them I blatantly said no. But other than that, you see, the thing is, like, I'm a type of person, for me, when the day ends and I close my eyes and I go to sleep and I wake up the next day, it's a new day. Life is way too short to worry about the inconsistencies of people's brain cells. Um, so yeah, there you go. And what my intention is, or what I seek to do here, is to give people a place where they can just be themselves. I don't care if you hate each other. What you do in this, when you come into this chat, I want you to be you. I don't want you to be fake, false, or I don't want you to, come in here and talk about other people, because I don't mean it in like, we can talk about individuals in a way of like, with the fleas and everything else, that type of, opinions. But I've already warned one person about their behavior, and I haven't seen that person since, because I presume that person didn't like the fact that I told them to no. Every time they come in, every time they used to come in, they used to say something, and knew full well that I have all the time in the world to talk about multiple individuals. I could sit here all day and just talk about them and tell you stuff that, people don't know. But I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of my time, and it's a waste of your time. For me, is moving on and learning from various different creators. And I must admit, I've learned quite a lot of some people who do come here, who are creators. And I have to say that, I'm very grateful for that. But I'm a person with not the fuck. I will not give quarter, and my resolve will be final. And I will, and as you've probably already seen over the last multiple 6-7 months, when I do seek a goal, I do find that goal. But I move on. That's what mature adults do. And so therefore, oh, okay. I forgot one thing. Right. One more thing is basically, in the next few months, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but in the next few months, I'm going to try to stop smoking. So if I do what I did the other night, where I just realized how long I've been streaming and just cut off the stream, so I haven't got a clue what's going to happen, because I've been smoking for many years. So stand by, just so you know. So I now, good morning, Greer. Hi. So just be aware. I am going to try and cut down. Well, I'm going to try and cut down smoking, and I'm going to try and stop smoking, because it's getting to a point now where, anyway. So that's one good thing. That's a good thing, and I'm gonna start drinking more Dr. Pepper. No, I'm only joking. With the Dr. Pepper part. But smoking, I mean, like, the thing is, I think, people, here's like, when I done my counselor's course, I mean, obviously I had a tutor and all that, and, and smoking actually came up, and it's just not an addiction, but it's so psychological as well. People who use vapes and stuff like that, the vapes don't technically, it's what they say, it's when you got something in your hand or in your mouth. Anyway, yeah. But when it comes to vapes, they're not safe either. I've done the research. I spent a long time doing the research. And the thing is, it's the nicotine. It's a psychological thing, and the nicotine. And that's and other chemicals in cigarettes that are addictive. And you can people who haven't smoked a long time can go cold turkey. people who've been smoking multiple years, it's virtually impossible, because there are multiple reasons why people smoke. But I'm going to try, and I'm going to be honest about it. And the thing is, the one thing I've learned is basically, if you try to stop too quickly, it won't work. Using patches and stuff like that won't work. Using that spray in your mouth it won't work, and it also tastes like the back end of a camel's ass. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to start, hitting tobacco. I'm going to start smoking tobacco where I have to roll them myself. Now the thing is, when you roll yourself, it takes longer. So we're going to go. That's one step. And if need be, I'm going to turn into Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to start smoking a pipe. And when I told my friends that in the States and I told my friends over here, they just laughed. They laughed at me and mocked me for multiple minutes. I sat there quietly and had to endure the laughter and the jokes and the bull busting comments. Especially from my friend in Houston, who then, in his wisdom, then decided to pick up a cigar that looked like a hobbit's man sausage. The thing was probably about an inch thick, and it took him. He had to use a flamethrower to get it to smoke. So yeah, and then he got mocked by me and my other friend, and so therefore we all started mocking each other. And we spent probably about 25 minutes just laughing and mocking each other about him with that cigar that looked like a freaking, yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So, yeah. Talking about smoking, and then I like one. Talk about that. There you go. But yeah, I'm probably I think I'm looking at tobacco in a pipe. And if the only problem is when you smoke a pipe, right, it will fill the room up with smoke way quicker than it does anything else. And I've tried vape, and yes, Missy Lady, I've seen you with your vape, and it's just, I think it. I'll just see what happens. Yeah, but Lisa, someone else mentioned, what was it? Someone else mentioned like there's herbal cigarettes you can buy, and many multiple moons ago, I decided to get hold of some of these herbal, not those type of herbals, not the Mahandwanja. I'm talking about, like, I don't even know what they were called. They are legal. You can buy them. And I tried one, and my lungs came out and slapped me across the face multiple times. It was like trying to smoke. It was like trying to smoke the back end of an exhaust of a truck. The stuff was seriously strong, and I richly had an aftertaste in my mouth for about 2 hours. So yeah, I won't be touching them again. In fact, I actually threw them in the bin, which was the first time in my smoking career that I actually threw cigarettes away. So no, I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do it. Because here's the thing is, because the major thing about stopping is also psychological. So there's a lot of stuff that I need to do to get my head around the fact that I'm going to quit smoking. And then once I start, then then it's game on. That I can assure you of. Because one, it saves money. Two, health. I am physically fit. I do train a lot, maybe too much sometimes. I still have the strength that I had years ago, but smoking has affected my endurance, so to speak. What do you call it? Cardio? Is it cardio? Yeah. So I've got the physical strength and the size, but if I run 400 meters, I would have to run back 200 meters to pick up my lungs. So, so basically, it's going to be mind over matter. And then the day I do it, obviously, I'm going to I'm going to let my queen know, and then I'm just going to give her a heads up, and then see what happens from there. I know they are. But that's the way I'm going to do it. Everyone has their own way. Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. I noticed that. So basically, yeah, that's my goal. That is my goal. That is my goal. So there you go. There's a couple of things that, yeah. But yeah, so sorted. Now that that's been sorted, what can we talk about today? To be perfectly honest with you, I thought let's just chat. Because that's one thing I enjoy is sometimes it's just the interaction with you guys. But like I said, today's not going to be a long one. I'm going to do a lot. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything tomorrow. I probably might put a video out tomorrow. Who knows? Instead of going live, I'll just put a video out because until these the federal court cases start. Oh crap! When is when are the other two court cases, the thumbnail case and the trespass case? When are they going to kick off? Because I thought that was this month, wasn't it? Last month. Wait, what? What happened to them two? Did they just go? Pfuh? Ah, right, Eric. Um, have you got any update on the generator? The generator and tail lift, tail boom. The oh god, what's it? The ramp thing for your mobility scooter. Hey, Mama Joe, how you doing? Don't you worry. I will be very honest. If I fail the mission about cutting down smoking, I will be honest about it. Because there won't be any need for me to be dishonest about that because it's something I want to do. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I have them generator been running for a couple of days now. That's brilliant. That's really good news. So, did you fix the old one or did you get a new one? Yeah. And did you get the ramp thing, the two, oh god, what's it called? Um, excuse me. Oh, you're not going to believe this. Yeah, I muted myself with the keyboard and didn't realize it. So I'm sitting here talking. I'm watching you guys type, and I'm like going, "Wait, what? What do you mean no sound? What? You can't hear me? Huh? Yeah, did it again. Sue me. Yeah. Oh God, I can't. Yeah." uh, oh God, yeah. So I just went. I just went to the wife and told her about the smoking thing, and she put this thing under my nose that she's been given, and it's basically cleared my nose. That's how strong it was. I mean, oh my God, that thing was strong. But yeah, there you go. I'm here. Uh, wow. I don't touch of the toe from. Yeah, you're daft. Yeah. Hey, wind your neck in, jock. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah. So basically, yeah, there's a few things coming up, and I'm now I am late again. Good morning, Spawn. Good morning to you. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're okay. Um, so yeah, things are going to change, and no, I'm not going to back off if someone attacks me. They'll just get both barrels, and that's it. And also, um, in regards of anything else, I'm just going to move on because I don't want to waste my energy. I'd rather interact with you guys and do my bit and have fun. Uh, so yeah, there you go. So I hope that you know everything's fine. Missy lady, you're all good. Scared of you the other night, didn't I? I'm sorry, I should have told you, but I thought if I gave you the warning, you wouldn't have reacted. Um, and I hope that happened. Scared Gail either. Was it Gail or Diana? Diana, was it you? Yeah, it was you. uh, so yeah, I owe Missy Lady and Diana an apology because I didn't give them a warning. But yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate, how easy it is for people to misinterpret of what's being said. And the thing is, one thing you'll understand is that over here when people raise their voice, it's no joking matter. But I don't believe in shouting. I don't believe in shouting at anybody. I'm very, very easily, very, very easily can sit there very calmly and go, yes, problem you have, solving I will. So yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have 3 moderators in here this morning, whatever. Anyway, so let's say hello to Eric, Amogel, and Nimrod. But the next evening with my pretty is going to be planned. So look forward to that. And I've got some really good stuff to talk about, some good films, some very good films. So, and yeah, I mean, I watched one the other day and I was like, wow, the plot, the storyline, the acting, everything was really, really, really good. And also lately, I've been, besides watching, excuse me, but watching Hogan's Heroes. I mean, there's a little bit of history about Hogan himself, which we all, which is happened in the 60s, 70s. There's a lot of history there. But what I've been watching lately is a program. I can't remember when it actually premiered. I think it was in 1960s somewhere, and it's called McHale's Navy. Absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It's a good series. If you want to have a bit of fun and a bit of laughter, Yeah, if I'm not busy, Missy Lady, thank you very much for the invite. I'll be more, if I can make it, I'll come. Okay, I can't promise anything. I've been sort of not going to anyone's streams lately because I've been concentrating on other stuff and dealing with other stuff as well. Sometimes I need decompression, and sometimes even I need to talk to someone. Um, you know, and luckily I've got some really good friends who I can approach, and who genuinely will sit there and talk. Because talking it can diffuse any potential um, issues. And I'm a type of person, once the ball's just rolling, it won't stop until it hits the goal, and I need to get out of that habit. Um, but the thing is, I still will do research. I still will go looking at stuff. I have found quite a lot of stuff over the last couple of days, and I've passed that information on to the individuals who need to see it. But we're not going to discuss that publicly. That's going to stay behind the lines. But other than that, yeah, it's like I said, today is going to be a quick one. I'm just going to basically sit here now, and if you guys got any questions, start firing them across, and I'll see if I can answer them. If I can't, I can't. If I don't want to, I will tell you. But other than that, yeah, go ahead. I am watching chat, by the way. Um, you know, and here's just a message for people who think I'm deflated. I'm the complete opposite. I'm like a cockroach. No matter how hard you step on me, no matter how many nukes you send at me, I always come back and go. Oh, I cockroacha, cockroacha, kabadi dabba I cockroacha, la cockroacha, shabadabidi babadoo. I babadi ba da da ba deep da biddy 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 boo. Dibbidi biddy dibbidi biddy. My cat looks very beautiful. Oh, she's asleep. And she's witchy holding on to a blankie. Oh, bless her. Go to sleep. Close your eyes. Oh, meow, meow. Yep. Yeah, you can, Missy Lady, but like I said, I've got a lot to do today. Who, Tom Brady, hasn't been around to deflate gate you? So what do they mean? Say what? Deflate me. Deflate gate? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Me know nothing. Don't know what you're on about, Eric. I don't know. Can't get that tune out of my head now. Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah. Go back to sleep. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so yeah, she just woke up and looks right at me. And then Mr. Lady, I understood you the first time. I will. Why do people have to repeat themselves? I will message you when I am not busy. Okay. Stop being a pain in the ass. Nag, 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 nag. Messing me. No, don't want to. I'm on strike today. I see nothing. I hear nothing. I know nothing. Sergeant Schultz, Hogan's Heroes. Funny enough, he was from, where was he? He was from, was it Romania or was it Poland or somewhere? Yeah. A cucaracha. Those magnificent men. Do you know what I'm going to do, actual fact? When I do my flight sim, I'm actually going to sing that. Those magnificent men in the flying machines, they went up, and down, up, down, or up and around. Those magnificent men in their flying machines. Vroom, 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 boom. Yeah, bad habit. Sorry. Thank you for asking if I was okay. Feeling still raw with my. I understand. I understand. You don't have to explain. No one here has to explain themselves whatsoever. As long as you know that you can come here, you can talk. All right, just stay strong and just just do what you need to do to protect yourself and your son. That's all I'm saying. Just you can you're welcome here. Okay. But remember one thing: you have to stand your ground. You have to be heard. If that makes any sense. Everyone has got issues in their life, and the thing is, you have to remember that there are three types of people. You have the people who take advantage of people with personal issues, and what they'll do, they'll say that oh yeah, sorry, and that, but they don't really care. Then you've got people who actually do care, and they care, and they will can only give you the advice what they think. If they've experienced it themselves, then they will give you the advice what they've experienced and how they dealt with it. And also, the best way to approach things. Because, people bottle stuff up. Sometimes you don't want to say something to a family member or whatever, because and then so you bottle it up and you approach it differently. You say something to keep the peace, but you really want to, say what you think. And you just don't want to rock the boat, so to speak. So that's the second, and then the third one is over. How can I put it? There's overreacting. Being too emotional, being too overreactive, being too verbal. Which can be self-destructive. I mentioned about my sister. I'm not scared to say it, mentioning about that, because no one knows her except me. But again, when you dwell on things, right, when you overthink things, that's when the problems start, because you're just going around in a catch-22. You're just going around in a circle. And what you need to try and do is step out of that circle and try to find a solution to the problem. Now, if the problem is very simple, for example, emotions, right? Emotions always have consequences, because when people act emotionally, okay, they're not thinking clear. They're not thinking straight. And so when they react, it could cause the problem to become worse or to get out of control. So what you do, you seek the solution by looking at the problem. If the problem is an individual, right, then you try to look if that individual is trying to take advantage, or if they're just being just irresponsible with their own actions, or are they lashing out because they're suffering from something as well. So, that's why I always say, when someone comes at me emotionally, I just block them off, because they're reacting emotionally and not actually thinking about what they're doing. So, but when it comes to family members and the way they treat other family members, you have to stand up for yourself. you have to protect yourself and protect anyone around you, like your children or husband or wife or your sister, brothers. Yeah, trust me, I've been there. I know what it's like. But then again, I'm very assertive and very, steadfast. So I say it as it is. But I try to say it as constructively as possible. And there you go. Because at the moment, there's so many people out there with emotional issues that because they're bottling things up, and you need to always decompress. You always need to find something where you can actually clear your mind and actually have a clear mind. Because when you finish doing what, like for example, playing games, play a game for a couple hours or for an hour or so. And when you finish playing that game, you'll feel completely different. Then you'll go, oh, right, why was I upset early on? Oh, that's why. Right, okay, I need to do that and that and that. And sometimes that will help. Yeah. It's just one of those things. But Lurker, one thing I can say to you, you're not alone, and there are enough people around you to help you. Right. you know, I mean, I can only do or say so much. You know, and there's also a lot of stuff I don't involve myself in because once you involve yourself into something, then you become part of that circle. But I don't mind verbally helping. But anyway, you just keep your chin up, do what you need to do, say what you need to say, but do it in a constructive way and not a destructive way. Sometimes people need to hear the truth, but it's how you say it. Because it's how you say it and what you say are two different things. But there you go, guys. So the next 10 minutes will be up to 2 hours, and then I'll be calling it a day. So you've got 10 minutes to ask me questions if you like, or ask me anything about what future streams or anything, as long as you don't ask me what my foot size is. Texas Alien, hi. How's it going? So yeah, so you got 9 minutes now. Well, that's that. If that solved the problem, Ken, then But you still need to remember. Same with my, unfortunately, they're still family, but yeah, as far as you already know about my sister. So yeah, I'm not even going to rehash that. I'm not even going to discuss that again. But anyway, if no one's got any questions, then I'm going to start calling it a day. I just thought I'd come on this morning, give you guys a place to chill out and have a coffee, and good, Texas, good. That's good. As I say, every day's a new day. So, guys, if there's no questions, I am going to call it a day. I would like to thank everyone for coming. And I really do hope that everybody on the inside and the outside do one thing this weekend. It's just chillax, relax, chill out, and just have a good time. There doesn't have to always be negativity. All right, go for a walk, go out, and just chill, chill, chill. Have you ever made anything with a scroll saw? A scroll saw? Christ, I can't remember what a scroll saw is. Wait a minute. Let me think. Please hold, your call's important to me. Scroll saw. I've seen one. I've seen one. But yeah, no, I haven't. No. Oh, I remember what scroll saw is. No, I haven't. No. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Don't say goodbye yet. I'm not gone yet. It's your tail. Stop chasing your... Hey, stop chasing your tail. Hi. Oh, you like that, don't you? Oh, yeah, there you go, baby. Now, here's the thing. You're getting way too close to my leg. I know what you like. There you go. Go and have some food. Yeah, anyway, guys, remember, right, smile a day keeps the widows away. Right? Remember, it takes less muscles to smile. And it takes way too much energy to dislike and hate. So, remember, positive vibes. Guys, I bid you adieu. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. And look forward to upcoming content. Enjoy it if you wish. It's going to be a bit gaming. I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to add a little bit of je ne sais quoi. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, but anyway, yeah, have fun. And oh, God, someone told me a joke last night. I can't remember the joke. God dang it. Anyway, right. So I hope you enjoyed this quick coffee break. So, guys, go and do your best. Go and have a good day. Eric, congratulations that everything's got sorted. So I'm really happy for you. I'm happy for all of you. You know, and I hope that your life now gets a little bit better, so that you've got less pressure on you now. And I want to thank everyone else who actually helped Eric. And, you know, let's hope that, you know, we all can pay it forward, and hopefully, you know, in the future, things can get better. And that's the important thing. And I don't know why I'm very, very philosophical today. I really don't know what's going on. Either too much caffeine or not enough. One of the two. I don't know. Who cares? I played Armour for... Actual fact, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been asleep yet. I have not been asleep, and I don't think I'm going to be going to sleep until later on tonight. Because I want to get my body back into some sort of routine. Because I do a lot of research and a lot of stuff during the night, because it's calmer, quieter, and I can concentrate much better. But also I chatted to a friend, which was good. And everybody, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic Saturday or Sunday for the Australians. Actual fact, right now in Australia, it is 12 o'clock Sunday morning. So it's 10 past 12 at night in Australia. So, good morning. Welcome to Sunday. Brilliant. They can tell us anything that happens. So, yeah, have a fantastic day. Have a blessed day, guys. And obviously, you know, some streams are going to be longer, some streams are going to be shorter. But today, I just need to go and sort some stuff out. But other than that, lots of love, hugs, and remember, I'm your spawn trooper, and I will bring you the entertainment. If I can't bring you the entertainment, I will be the entertainment. Anyway, guys, you take care. Lots of love. And I need to figure out how to do an outro, but I'll sort that out. Yeet.
Spawn trooper riding in the night, heart of gold, but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I've gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know